Roethlisberger Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pushing his way inside the 40. Good move by Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 68 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Spins by. And now running right through him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
In motion right is Brown. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The man in motion is Brown. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd and goal as the offense look. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again they run with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
There's Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Goff on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Ben to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Roethlisberger. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A give to Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Goes underneath for Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
In motion left comes Brown. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. 3rd down here.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And McDonald here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 23-yard run. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The give is to Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrooks continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 60 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. Now it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Back 30.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. Back fire.
Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. And now running right through it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In motion right is Bryant. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays. One final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line